To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
G'day guys, Disney Dave coming at you once again from Down Under with another little video review here today. We are doing a little unboxing sort of thing. I received a little package in the mail this afternoon from Amazon US. I'm excited to take a look at this one. We are of course looking at the latest release on Blu-ray and DVD from Walt Disney Pictures Animation. This has been released in the US for about a week now on Blu-ray, Blu-ray 3D, DVD, digital, just about every home video format that there is out there these days. And I believe it's been released in Australia today as well. We are taking a look at the US edition of the film, of the packaging here. In a couple of weeks' time, I will hopefully take a look at the Australian packaging as well. I think my good friends over at the Walt Disney Company Australia will be providing me with a review copy, which I will then be giving away in my second competition, which will be very exciting. But for now, we're taking a look at the North American release of Zootopia on Blu-ray 3D. I can't believe this. I cannot believe that I'm holding in my hands a North American 3D release of a Disney picture, because the last, what has it been since Frozen didn't get a 3D release? So what's that, quite a few years ago, 3 or 4 years it's been since Disney have put out a 3D release, whether it be animation or live action, in America. Don't know why. All of a sudden they just suddenly stopped releasing the 3D versions of the movies on home video. You can get them, I think, digital downloads. You can get the 3D versions, but not in physical form. Australia, England, I think some of the Asian countries have been selling the 3D versions though. So for films like Frozen, Big Hero 6, Maleficent, I think I'm missing out maybe 1 or 2 more. The only ways you could get the 3D versions in hard copy were in Australia or England or wherever else were stocking these 3D or were pressing the 3D editions. America suddenly off the market for Disney. Don't know why. They just all of a sudden dropped 3D. They announced Frozen. There was a big announcement. Frozen coming to Blu-ray and Blu-ray 3D. Then quietly they withdrew the announcement that there was a 3D Frozen coming, and it never came out. And the same followed for the movies thereafter. So when they announced Zootopia a few months ago, well, they announced a 2D and a 3D version, and everyone sort of started scratching their heads going, what is going on, Disney? Are they really releasing a 3D? Or is this going to be like Frozen, where they accidentally announce it and then quickly pull all the listings offline? Strangely, it actually happened. It came out. When I ordered this through Amazon, I made sure to pre-order a copy of the 2D disc and the 3D disc, just in case the 3D disc suddenly disappeared and it would disappear from my order. So a couple of weeks ago, before it shipped out, I got rid of the 2D one off my order, because there had been people who'd received advanced copies of this in the States, and well, it was a real thing, so I kept the 3D one, and that's the one that I'm taking a look at today. It's the Ultimate Collector's Edition. It includes a Blu-ray, the Blu-ray 3D, DVD and digital HD. So this is your ultimate pack. Really the only ones who have been doing Ultimate Collectors or 3D ones have been Pixar. I should say that Disney have not been releasing 3D versions of their own in-house films, but their subsidiary companies, or sort of the companies that they've acquired, like Pixar and Marvel, they've released 3D films in the American market. But Disney, their own homegrown films, for some reason, just decided to stop releasing them. But it's back. I don't know why. But it's something that's also interesting to note is that The Jungle Book has been announced for Blu-ray release in 2D only. So where's the 3D of that? I don't know what's going on with this release. It's very weird. Maybe they're testing the grounds. And again, we've got a lenticular cover here. I will go through that. They stopped doing lenticular covers. Their last handful of 3D releases before they stopped doing them, they stopped the lenticular cover. It was just a plain sort of matte cover with embossing. And now they've gone back to the lenticular. So I really don't know what's going on over at the House of Mouse, but it's not really that important. The most important thing is that it's here, whether this is a testing ground for, oh, well, do people still want 3D on physical media? Whatever, who cares? We're going to take a look at this packaging. I'm happy that it's here. We're going to go over to the bench over there, and we're going to have a quick look at the packaging, front, back, sides. We're going to open it up. We're going to have a look inside. We're going to look at this. We're going to look at everything. It's a bit of an unboxing here, as well as a little review. Okay, so let's head over there and take a look. Follow me. Okay, here we go. The brand new release of Disney's Zootopia Ultimate Collection Edition on Blu-ray, Blu-ray 3D, DVD and Digital HD Combo Pack. Now I've taken this out of the shrink wrapping because, as I've said before, unboxing videos get a little bit annoying when you have to sit and watch the guy take the packaging out of the shrink wrap. Also, I've made sure that my digital copy code is covered up and all that kind of stuff as well, and had a quick check out of the packaging and stuff so I can talk about it properly. Of course, as I mentioned before, we have got a lenticular slipcover. It's very odd because we've really seen one of these from Disney for quite a few years. We've seen they put out the last Pixar one, The Good Dinosaur, was released in a lenticular slipcover, and that was the first lenticular cover we've seen for ages from Disney. As I mentioned, they stopped doing lenticular slipcovers a year or two before they even stopped doing 3D releases. So for some reason, Zootopia is back in a lenticular slipcover and is back in Blu-ray 3D. So who knows what's going on. Now we've got it's a very interesting lenticular slipcover. The characters don't really move themselves; they sort of pop out of the actual frame. The city in the background is what's moving as opposed to the characters, until you get to here and you've got the characters sort of move a little bit once you get to that point, and then back again. So, but I like that effect there where you sort of got the background moving and the characters are stationary. That sort of adds a real cool sense of depth to that packaging there. I really like that. And going with a silver slipcover. Usually the Disney ones, they used to have sort of embossed borders. They'd have like a little pattern around the borders, but they've stopped doing that recently, and this one doesn't have any kind of even pattern down there, let alone any kind of embossing. So it's something interesting to note about this release anyway. We'll take a look at the spine here. I'm going to have to fix up the focus and probably even zoom out a tiny bit. There's our spine. On this side we have Judy Hopps, and then on the other spine we have Nick Wilde, of course, the two main characters from the film. And then we have the back, and of course we got the regular stuff. We got the blurb, sort of the synopsis of the film. We've got to fix this up again. Synopsis of the film is here, and then all the extra features are listed on the back as well. So one more look at the lenticular slipcover. This here is embossed. The Zootopia logo itself is embossed. Everything else is just flat. So that's cool to see a bit of embossing on the lenticular part even, which is really cool. You can see there when I do that it's been embossed. This is embossed up here too, the Blu-ray logo, and this part here as well. Alright, so let's slip this out of the slipcover, and of course, as always, the art under the slipcover is the same, albeit a bit of a clearer version of it. This sticker here was actually on the shrink wrapping of the strip. Sorry, this was over the top of this, and there was shrink wrapping on the actual disc. They never put shrink wrapping over the slip cover, but there was shrink wrapping over this, and this sticker was on that. And I just like to put the stickers back on there, I suppose. We look at the spine. The actual spine of the actual disc itself is Judy Hopps. You can see a nice little... Oh, let's fix that up. Oh, let's get her in front of the camera first. I'm a bit close there. There she is. If we can get her out of the light. Even that's a bit... There we go. She is, Zootopia. I'll even actually, while we're here, Judy and Nick. Cool. Alright, let's come back to here. The back, as we're looking at it, exactly the same as this. There's a bit of difference in the formatting of the text here. It's because you've got obviously more room to move in the on the slipcover. You've got about this much more space, so they sort of reformat everything a little bit. You get a bit more of the tree. The text is formatted differently, but other than that, everything's the same. With the bonus features of this, very briefly, we have Zoology, the Roundtables. Jennifer Goodwin hosts an in-depth look at the movie's characters, animation, environment, and more. You get the origins of an animal tale, follow the story's development from its beginnings through to a big story shift that turned the film upside down. Research, a true life adventure. Filmmakers travelled the globe to find inspiration in the diverse characters, for the diverse characters in amazing city of Zootopia. And then we have the ZPD Forensic Files, where you find the movie's hidden Easter eggs, which is interesting. And then some stuff on deleted characters. Of course, we've got deleted scenes and more. Now, I'm hoping, I haven't had a very good look through the special features yet. As I said, I just received this afternoon. But I'm hoping each country, I suppose, that got this film, they did a little tweak to the news anchors in the movie. In this version of it, I'm sorry, I can't actually remember what the news anchors were in this version of the film, because I actually haven't watched this version of the film entirely yet. Of course, sort of the cinemas here in Australia, and the news anchor was a koala. In the UK, I believe the news anchor is a corgi. I think it's a moose or something in the American edition. I have to watch it properly. I'm guessing the film on this will be obviously the American version, but I'm not sure if there's a special feature which has like each different version, like clips of each different version of the film. They did that with Cars 2 and also Captain America the Winter Soldier. There's a scene where he pulls out a list of things that he's missed since he's been frozen, and each locale that got the film had a different list of things that sort of related to that country. So I'm not too sure if this includes a feature like that, where you get to see each of the different versions. I'm not too sure. And I'm not too sure if when the Australian version comes out on Blu-ray, whether we will actually see the koala in the film or the American version. Because Captain America the Winter Soldier, they just use the American version of the film on the disc. So it'll be very interesting to take a look at that once the Australian version of the disc gets in my hot little hands and I can take a look. So very, very quickly here, we're going to open this up. It's a weird case, this one. This is one that they would usually use if there's 3 discs for an American release. So it's a little thicker, and it doesn't have the usual snap lock thing that some of the Disney releases have, or some of the Blu-ray American Blu-ray releases have. It's just a straight up, just regular case. So we open it up, and of course, traditional Disney, we get really boring blue artwork. Well, it's not even artwork, it's a blue disc with white text. And they're next to each other. At least they're not stacked this time, which is awesome. But I've gone for a very strange case here. I'm not too sure what's going on. But we have the 3D version of the movie here on one disc. And then we have the Blu-ray version here. And it's supposed to be a DVD, so maybe there is a stack going on here somewhere. Maybe under here. There we go. There is a stack going on. Disney DVD. Now, honestly, I'm a bit anal when it comes to things like this, a bit OCD. I would prefer the 3D one be at less risk of getting scratched in a stacker. So I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to put the regular Blu-ray there, because this is the version I would watch most often. So I just OCD stuff, really. So I'm putting that there. Of course, we get the little pamphlets This is the digital HD redemption code. I'll pull this away so I can cover it with my thumb. That's the other side. I'm covering up my code there so no one can steal it, even though I can't redeem it myself. But I'm not giving out the code. I'll flip that back over. And this is just your general join the Disney Movie Club thing, which is useless to me because I can't join it. I've got a third-party guy who gets me all my titles from there anyway. So let's put that back in there. I've had a very brief look through the Blu-ray, and the picture and audio quality is absolutely astounding on this title. I saw it in the cinemas. I wasn't incredibly impressed with the movie. It's gone gangbusters though. Everyone's loving it. It's one of the biggest movies of the year. It's one of the biggest Disney movies of all time. It's made a ton of money at the international box office, and people are loving it. This is going to go down as a classic. I saw a preview of it. I wasn't incredibly impressed. We didn't see it in 3D. It was just in 2D, and I was watching it from behind a pane of glass in this booth in a cinema. So maybe I didn't get the full sort of experience from this film. So I'm really looking forward to sitting down and watching it again properly and making up my mind again, hopefully, on this, because I really do want to love this, and everyone else loves it. So I'm going to give it another shot. But as I said, I had a very brief look at the Blu-ray before, and it is beautiful. The colours are stunning. The animation on this is gorgeous, and the sound mix is absolutely fantastic. I'm guessing it's a 7.1 mix. Looking on the back here, yeah, it's a 7.1 DTS mix, surround mix. Beautiful, and my theatre here is equipped for 7.1 surround, so it sounds absolutely incredible in here. And even if you have 5.1, it's going to sound really good. So as far as a Blu-ray release goes, not reviewing the film itself, because I do want to give it another shot before I make up my mind completely on this one. As a Blu-ray release, this is fantastic. As I said, picture and audio quality are fantastic. The special features are a little lacking. I haven't skimmed through them yet, but I'm guessing that these are probably just going to be really short sort of featurette things, and they're not going to be really in-depth features like Disney used to do when they used to do their 2-disc sets. Pixar still do that. Pixar are miles ahead of Disney when it comes to doing fantastic special features. They just don't put much effort into them anymore for some strange reason. But anyway, there is some stuff on there and it's interesting. And if you're living in America, I believe the Target version that you can buy exclusively from Target does have extra bonus features on it as well, and I think they're available via digital redemption. They're not actually on a disc, which is what Target's been doing lately, which is a bit annoying for those who love everything to be kept in the one place physically. But, you know, that's the way the world's going. So, at that, we've had a look at the front, we've had a look at the back, we've had a look at the spines, which I sometimes forget to do, and we've had a look at the inside, and that just about covers everything on the Zootopia Blu-ray review of the Ultimate Collector's Edition. So I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to head back over to the couch for a quick wrap-up. Okay, so that was Zootopia Ultimate Collector's Edition on Blu-ray 3D DVD Digital HD Combo Pack. This is available for purchase in North America at the moment, but if you're like me and you like importing your discs here in Australia, you can import this from Amazon or wherever you choose to purchase your discs from. Anyone in America, these are sold wherever you purchase your discs from over there. It's also available in Australia in a different packaging to this, but it's available in Australia as of the day that I'm filming this, as of today. It is available in 3D, in 2D, on DVD. If you're in the UK, this isn't released until the 25th of July, so you've got a little while to wait until you can pick it up locally. Of course, it's called Zootropolis over in the UK and not Zootopia. For some reason or another, Zootopia I think was a trademark name over there for something else, so they had to rename it Zootropolis. I'll try and pick up a copy of that one as well, because I'd like to. I think it's one of those quirky things where I like to own both sort of different versions of the movie. And I think over on Zavvi they've got an exclusive steelbook for that, which you can pre-order at the moment. I of course will be reviewing the Australian version of the Blu-ray as well. I'm not sure if it'll be the 2D or the 3D at this point. As I said before, the great folk over at Walt Disney Company Australia will be sending me a review copy of that to take a look at, and then I'll be giving it away. Yay, give it away. So, anyway, for today, that's just about it. Actually, it's not just about it, that is it. So if you've liked what you've seen today in my little review unboxing thing here, please click subscribe here on the YouTube and keep following me. I've just hit 100 subscribers, just over 100, so we're doing very well in only a few months, but I want more. So click subscribe and keep up to date, and click Facebook and also keep up to date via Facebook. You'll be following Facebook and you'll see, ooh, he's posted a new video. Go over and check it out. So do both. Subscribe here and like over on Facebook, and you get the whole Disney Dave experience. That's really cool, doesn't it? Anyway, that's it from me today. So I will see you guys later, and I hope you have a magical day.